I'm not gonna lie, bro. Defensive end, playing that position is so easy, okay? And I respect what y'all are trying to do. Y'all are overcomplicating the position by like an unnecessary margin, bro. 70 terms. That was a while ago too, and I was just looking at it. I was like, dude, Razor Blade Splitch 3000 Dragon Ray. What are you saying? Anyways, so my mindset at defensive end, okay, there's no one true tech that I can teach anyone. And for those who say that they can teach someone a tech and have them master it, that's a lie. Okay, no one defensive end can play the same as another one, okay? No two defensive ends in the entire league play the exact same with the exact same tech. Anyway, so as I was saying, right? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that there's a tech that I can teach you. There isn't. Okay, I can show you the mechanics. I can show you the IQ. I can show you how to be a better defensive end. I can't teach you what I know. I know what I know because I've played the game for a while and I've found what works for me. That's exactly what you guys need to do. You need to find what works for you on the playing field, and then you need to put a little spin of it on yours. You need to put a little spin of it of yourself. You feel me? I'm stuttering like a fuck here right now. Anyway, so there's like a shit ton of questions that I have to answer that y'all asked me. So let me go ahead and get to that real quick. My guy Shroud, he said, "How did you deal with blockers back then, up to now with your past experience?" You came to the right place. Anyways, so back then, blockers, I'm not gonna lie, were not that good. Okay, I would argue that defensive ends were a lot better than blockers. Defensive ends, you had guys like me, Iconic, Fires, you had Ignite. All of us were in our primes. You know, guys like Tendies, Bibele, they were just coming in and they were playing elite. That's how easy defensive end is. Okay, but I would argue that back then was a lot easier to play DN because blockers didn't have as much high IQ. The only blocker that I feel like everyone saw as kind of elite at the time was Ignite. Everyone else I feel like was easily abusable. Well, nowadays, y'all got techs and shit. Y'all have like new things that you can rely on, okay? It's absurd. But as for back then, it was a lot easier to deal with blockers. Now you guys have tight ends, you guys have different types of schemes and all that. Back then you didn't have a tight end. It was one blocker, you know, fucking God bless. You feel me? Pray for your soul. We got a question from my guy Kanoski. I said send a question. You sent 50. Okay, so you know we'll work on that later. But anyways, I'm gonna just sum up what he said. He said, "I'm mobile. Am I still able to succeed despite not being able to shed and play at a high level right now?" I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Reading all that you sent me, okay, from what I gathered, you gotta work harder than like anyone else. Okay, you're already at a disadvantage. Mobiles can't really switch that well. So from what I've seen, with you, man, you have some good mechanics. Okay, you just gotta work on that a little bit. Okay, I can't really give you anything besides keep at it. You feel me? That's all there is to it. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. I'm just gonna simplify it for you, bro. Find what works. Play tight end. All right, mobile tight end. It's so easy. Guys like Mizzo back then, bro, as a center, he was so easy to abuse. And then he found out like, oh, okay, I can't play center anymore. I can't play this anymore, so let me move to tight end. And then he played at an elite level, and everyone regarded him as one of the best to do it. Yeah, that's Mizzo, and I feel like it could be the same exact story for you, man. I also noticed that you said, so for me, I'm like just going to put it out there. I'm like the worst blocker in DE in that server. Bro, I don't like the fact that you said that. I'm not like, you did not have to include that whatsoever. Whoever's telling you that you're bad or you're not good at the game or you're the worst in the server, or even if that's yourself telling you, just stop. You feel me? Have some sort of confidence in your game, bro. You need to carry yourself with pride. You feel me? Bro, no matter what they label you, no matter what role they give you, bro, just keep going, bro. Ignore that shit, alright? You think that shit's accurate at all? Bro, 170 total sacks, right? And about 40 of them are unaccounted for me, right? In all the seasons that I played and that I was active in. I had like 8 seasons that I didn't even play in. I lead all time. I'm developed. I'm not exceptional. These roles don't matter, okay? You do you. Don't listen to what people tell you, and keep at it, bro. Asher, my boy Asher said, thought progress before the start of a play. Alright, so this by far is my favorite question, okay, because this is actually the complex thing that, comes with DEing and all that stuff. Because, everything else is simple, alright? You contain, find a window. That's it. That's all there is to defensive end, okay? However, before the play, there are a lot of things that you need to factor in. You need to find out where the tight end's going. You need to look at, which way the center is twitching. He could be twitching left and then jump to the right because that's what they do. Centers do that a lot now. Instead of just rolling out right, they're going to stand slightly to the left to make the other defensive end think he's not going, and then boom, he's gonna switch over. I've seen guys like Stroud do it a bunch of times. It's getting predictable at this point. Okay, if you can read that before the play, you're golden. All you have to do now is just work on your mechanics. Okay, it's a lot easier to play defensive end when you're smart. And whenever like you know the game, you know the center, you know the tight end, okay. But really, it just comes with practice. You feel me? Like I know Weakno isn't gonna play the same as UFlow. I know UFlow isn't gonna play the same as like Solly or something like that. Okay, but the thought process before my specific thought process, I line up either left DE or right DE. That's always a thing that defensive ends nowadays apparently they have a preference between left and right. Okay, if you're a left DE, most likely you're going to have the tight end on you because the tight ends always line up on right side for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, so if you're the left DE compared to the right DE, if you can do both, you're what's called a hybrid. Hybrid defensive ends, that's what I am. I can line up left or right. It doesn't matter to me, okay? You need to get better at the other side. If you're a good left DE but a bad right DE, you shouldn't be playing left DE. You need to get better at right DE so you can become a hybrid. When you become a hybrid, bro, whether or not you're on the tight end, whether or not you're on an island with a center, you're golden, okay? Just work on it from there, okay? But pre-snap read, man, look at the tight end. Look at the tight end. He's going the other way. All right, I'm on an island with a center. Now I need to watch the outside and I need to watch the inside. I know all this before the play is even hiked. It's some simple shit. I can't lie. How do you get off the TE better? By Dude Shot? Is that your name, bro? Dude Shot? What the fuck? I used to suck at getting off the tight end, okay? I think it took me a while for me to get used to it in new block. In old block, I was golden. If a tight end was on me, I'm out of there immediately. Now I'm what's called a tight end shedding defensive end, which means that I prefer the tight end to be on my side because I get off extremely quick. That's like what I'm known for. And that doesn't mean that I can't play on an island on the center. It's just that I prefer to have the tight end on me because my other partner, I'm not as confident in my other partner's ability to get off the tight end. You feel me? Phase tech. Okay, let me explain to you what phase tech is. Walk forward. Don't press X. Don't click. Don't move. Walk forward, bro. Maybe tap D a little bit. Maybe tap A a little bit. Move to the side a little bit. You're going to go through him. You're going to go through him. It works 90% of the time. I promise you. You're just lying. I won Hall of Fame off that. What? I won 4 rings off that. It was so easy to get off tight ends. It still is. Find what works. What was the hardest blocking core you've ever faced and why? I don't know. Man. I don't know. Tendies? No, Tendies was really easy to get by. I can't say Ignite because Ignite's tight end was really, really bad, and Ignite doesn't carry like that. Probably Weak Node and Domables, maybe. I don't know. Domables. I say Domables because I used to have this tech called Slingshot Tech, and if you don't know what that is, Slingshot Tech is whenever you're holding the outside, you cut inside a little bit, you do a little love tap on the center, and then you move back outside. And what that does is you're basically protecting the mid-split, and you're protecting the outside. I only do this whenever my other defensive end is being held at the line by the tight end. You feel me? And it works like a charm every single time. I ran it against Domables Season 17 Super Bowl. I think it worked once, and I got way too comfortable with it. And I went inside, he read it, and he laned the shit out of me, okay? This season, I didn't try it again because, Domables, bro, I wasn't able to get the outside. I wasn't able to get the inside. Okay, I was just solo D'ing against Weak Note and against Domables. Quantum was, God knows where. And I wouldn't say that he's, mechanically one of, the best centers. But his ability to connect with Graph Dog and, any other quarterback, he's really, really gifted. So I would give it to Season 5 Bulldogs, Domables, and Weak. I can't think of anyone else. Who else did I face? Radiance at tight end. Hella easy to fuck. Oh my. Whoa. Pardon. Hella easy to get by. Nah, no one else. Probably Domables and Weak. I would say, yeah. Yo, can you make an audio of your mindset while DEing, please? Scribble. I'll do one better. I'll make a video on it, man. So, my mindset when DEing, okay, I like to not overthink things. I like to not overcomplicate things. There are so many terms that you guys are making now. You guys are just overcomplicating the game. There's no point to it. You feel me? Press X, contain, find a window, trust yourself with that window. Have I hit this window before? Have I shed someone like this before? Am I trying something new? Is this the right time to try something new? That's literally all that goes through my head, okay? Cut inside, cut outside, do I have the hurdle window? If I don't, do I have the shed window? If I don't, do I have enough space to the sideline to phase? You feel me? Like, you gotta use your own techs. I know a lot of people, I know Pob has like his own little spinaroonie tech. Okay? I guarantee you there's not a lot of thinking that goes into that. You know, he sees the window, he takes it just like that. There's no thinking. You gotta do. If you think too much, you're gonna get fucked. I'd like to apologize. I didn't mean to say that. There's always gonna be someone that can keep up with you. There's always gonna be someone that can keep going at your pace, or give you a run for your money. All you have to do, bro, keep at it. Okay, it's gonna be a clash. Okay, because your best days are gonna be you dominating someone. Your worst days should be you clashing with someone. If you're ever getting dominated, if you're ever getting fucked. If you're ever getting beaten, okay, you're doing something wrong. As a defensive end, if you can't shed, contain. Work on shedding, in the lab or something like that. Don't worry about being bad. Don't worry about being shit. Contain. Stick to what you're good at. Work on what you're bad at in the meantime. If I don't know how to hurdle, I'm not going to hit a hurdle in game. That's dumb. I'm a liability at that point. It's very, very fun to play the game. It's very, very fun, especially when you know what you're doing. But no one should take it that serious. 70 terms, bro. Fuck. Like, I respect what Slack was trying to do. I respect, what Shroud and all them are trying to do. But it can get discouraging seeing all that. If I'm a new defensive end and I see all that, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm logging off. I'm playing a different game. No matter what someone says, bro, their tech is fit for them. It is not fit for you. Okay, there's a reason they're using that tech. There's a reason that that tech works for them. Maybe it's latency. Maybe it's experience. Maybe it's something else. Okay, find what works for you. Go in a lab. Go in a 2v2. 2v2's one of the best ways to practice DE, bro. One of the best ways to practice DE. Okay, because you're not having to rely on someone else to make a read. You're not having to rely on a tight end missing his chip or anything. Go, it's you, the quarterback, and your corner and wide receiver. That's it. It's relying on you making a read. It's relying on you making a play. That's how I got better. I played hella 2v2s. You think I went to quarterback battles and all that stuff? No, I got benched. I got kicked immediately. No one knew who I was. I just kept at it. And that's the way it is right now, okay? A lot of people think, let me go to this elite quarterback battle. Oh my god, Champ versus Chase? That's a great way for me to prove wrong. You're getting benched. You're getting benched for a guy named Shroud, okay? Sorry. Keep at it. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. I believe in you. You got this.